Hello everyone. Thanks for joining with me today for this webinar on how cloud technology is transforming traditional accounting. So this is going to be a very interesting webinar due to this current COVID situation because there's a need of this cloud technology more than ever. So if you want to earn some additional income, you need to know about this cloud accounting techniques. And also if you have any migration plans, like if you are going for like accounting related job, you should have a better idea of cloud accounting technology because other countries like Australia, UK, US, New Zealand, they already adapted to this cloud accounting technology. So in this webinar, I'm going to touch base on a few key areas. Like first, I'm going to give you an introduction to cloud accounting. Then I'm going to compare that with the traditional accounting and why we should move into cloud accounting. So that's what are the use of advantages of using cloud accounting. And also I'm going to talk about data security, which is a key aspect of using cloud accounting. And this is also very important in other areas as well, data security due to many reasons. And also I'm going to talk about the latest trends in the accounting industry. As an accounting professional, you should aware of these latest trends. And also I'm going to talk about why this cloud accounting is very important as a Sri Lankan accounting professional. And also, I'm going to talk about some case studies because I have added some videos and resources you can refer. So actually, I have created separate web page for this workshop. So initially, I have planned to do two sessions. One is theoretical and another one is practical. But due to this COVID situation, we had to postpone the event. Today, I'm going to focus on the theoretical session. So if you go to this web link, Cloud Tech Book, that's my company actually, and /CA-workshop, you will get to this page, and from here you can get all the files. You will see there are several other files as well. We only need the PDF files which I have prepared for this session today. So you can download this as well. So talking about myself, I'm Prajit Lakshita. I'm the CEO of Cloud Tech Book Private Limited. I have more than 7+ years of experience as cloud accounting practitioner. I have completed more than 200 projects with clients from Australia, US, UK, New Zealand, and other major countries. And also, I'm sure most of you guys are aware of this freelance platform called Upwork. So I'm one of the top freelancers, more than 20,000 hours. So our company basically we help clients from these main like US, UK with cloud accounting system implementation, and also we provide consultancy, bookkeeping, financial analysis, and those kind of services to our company. If you have any questions, you can email me, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn as well if you want. So here I have mentioned some objectives. So in today's session, I'm going to cover this cloud accounting, and when we do the practical session, maybe at a later date at the institute, I'm going to cover these cloud-based application like Zero, Wave Accounting, and Spotlight Reporting. So if you hear the word cloud, it will give you like something like you can access data anytime, anywhere using any device. So this is also applicable to cloud accounting as well. That simply means that you can access your accounting data anytime, anywhere using any device, right? So I have actually added a video which will give you a very good idea about what cloud accounting is. So let's have a look at it first. Then you will get a proper idea about what cloud accounting is.
If your desktop gets destroyed in a natural disaster, or if you manage to spill coffee all over your laptop, no worries. Your accounting software and data are safe in the cloud. Just log in from any device that's connected to the internet and you're back up and running as usual. You'll always have the most up-to-date version of the software, and you don't have to worry about remembering to back up your data. Quick quiz, when was the last time you backed up your accounting files? There's no need to share your login and password. Everyone gets their own, and you decide what permission level to give each person. For instance, you can give your accountant access to everything, while your sales reps only get to use invoicing and accounts payable. Forget about having to wait until so-and-so is done with the accounting computer to get in there and check last month's results. And there's no risk of running your reports only to realize you were using an old version of the file. Gone are the days of loading everything onto a USB drive that you'll end up losing on your way to your accountant's office anyway. Simply log in and get going. With cloud accounting software, everyone can do what they need to do when they're ready to do it from their own devices, wherever they happen to be. Cloud accounting software also lets you spend less time worrying about security, updates, and who's doing what with your accounting data. You even have the option of running your business remotely from anywhere in the world. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check out our other small business guides.
Yeah, now you have a proper idea about what cloud accounting is. And let's compare cloud accounting with compressed accounting or the traditional accounting systems. Now, if you look at the users, now normally in traditional systems, most of the time only one person can log in at a time. But with the cloud-based accounting platform, you can now log in up to like 25 users, and also the number of users vary. Uh, in traditional accounting system, they'll limit up to 10 or 5. It depends on the capacity, but in cloud-based account system, it's basically unlimited. If you look at zero system, you can give access to unlimited users. And QuickBooks Online or same, they are currently up to 25 users, but I think that's really enough, for a small to medium company. So talking about the accessibility now, for to access cloud-based account system, you should have internet connection. That's must. And the traditional system, I think you can log in from within the internal network as well. And sharing with CPA means like if you want to share your financials with your auditor and tax practitioner, you can give them the access. They don't need to come to your office to review things. So it's pretty straightforward and very easy. So in traditional situations, normally he has to come to your office and review, and it will take some time, and the process is manual, and that's very difficult. And talking about the pricing, normally now these cloud-based application we call SaaS, that means software as a services. That means you have to pay a subscription every month. But with the traditional account system, normally you would have to pay upfront or annual fee. So talking about the data backups, cloud-based systems, the company backup data itself is very pretty straightforward. We don't need to worry about at all. I remember I also had experience, uh, in my when I doing a local job few years ago. I had to take all the backups to a CD, and it's pretty time consuming and very tedious work. And talking about the updates now, cloud accounting systems normally they do the updates, and we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to install any of these updates. Traditional systems, we have to do the like installations, and if there are any new feature, we have to update that manually. But even if we want any some additional like features, we can request to their website. So if there are more users requesting these features, they're working on to develop those features. It's very really good process because they listen to the users at the moment. So that's basically the differences between cloud accounting and compressed accounting. I hope you guys have a good idea now. So that we can come to the advantages. So it's pretty the same because we have already discussed here. Right. Okay. So I'm going through this each of the advantage now. Collaboration feels like let's say in your account department you have several people, and also in operations they also uh, have to access the system, and also inventory people access. So you can give them specific access based on their profile. Like for operation people, they only need to raise the invoices. Inventory also same. And there are some one person is handling the payroll, so you can only give him the access to do the payroll. And management people, they need the reporting access, so not everyone needs that. So likewise, you can manage your access within the team. And also you can give the access to third party people like tax and tax practitioner and or tax. And one of the another advantage is like paperless, right? So these are cloud based and you don't need to maintain a lot of papers when working with these cloud based applications. And you can most of the time, when I'm working with my foreign clients, they normally take pictures of their bills and then they attach to each transaction. Then I review these on a monthly basis. So that's very easy. And easy access data means like even your clients now if you are an audit firm you can implement these systems and the client they can log into their systems and access their accounts anytime anywhere. That's the basic principle of cloud accounting. So easy access data and work with anyone. Like I mentioned earlier, you can give the access to anyone. Even if you are going abroad, they can access from there. You don't need to install that application. It's really simple. Like it's like logging to your email. You can review your financial data, and data backup is like I mentioned earlier. It's very easy. We don't need to worry about that at all. Basically, the cloud account system company they take care of the backup, and this is very secure. So that's the basic advantages of cloud accounting. There are some other minor advantages, but that's it when it comes to the advantages. I hope you have an idea. So now we come to the very important aspect of cloud accounting, that is data security. Data security. So I have added a special video which will give you a better idea of why data security is matter and how they secure our data. So let's have a look at this video, then you get a proper idea.
Business depends on it too. Xero operates an online accounting platform for hundreds of thousands of businesses around the globe. We spend millions of dollars every year with teams of the best security experts in the world, making sure your financial data is private and stored safely. Most small businesses can't afford to spend a fortune on security experts, automated backup servers, and disaster recovery systems. So it's great that you get all that protection for just a low monthly fee. Not to mention beautiful accounting software for the same low price. If you currently keep your data stored on your own computer, you are nowhere near as secure as keeping your data with Xero. The odds of your computer getting damaged or stolen is a matter of when, not if. With Xero, your data is completely safe, even if your computer is hit by a hurricane. If you share your financial data with your accountant, bookkeeper, or other advisors, then Xero is the best way to share that data. The old way of sending data files by CD-ROM or email makes it easy to intercept. With Xero, your data is encrypted with the same level of security that your bank uses. And to get that protection doesn't require any effort on your part. Xero monitors your data for you 24/7. It's actually very reassuring to know your data is so well protected. It's all just part of the beautiful service you get with Xero.
So I hope now you have a very good idea about how they secure our data. So in this slide, you will see they have taken several key steps to ensure our data security. So they use some kind of industry standards to encrypt data, and also this is a basic feature of any cloud or any other cloud-based systems. Normally, you have your own login and password. And also another important thing called they have the two-step authentication. That means when you log into these systems, they'll send you a specific password to your phone. It's a basic code. I'm sure most of you guys have experience with that. So you need to enter that code to log into the system. This is very secured, and you don't need to worry about, even if someone's stolen your password, they need the code as well. And another very good thing is data. When it comes to data security, it is also one of our responsibilities too, right? You should know who to give access and not to give access, right? So within your accounts department, then you can give them specific rights. You can decide who need and the level of access they need. So that's really important, and they have given us this opportunity. And also they have like security certificates, like it's like standards, right? So they have taken these um, security certificates to ensure data security. Now, this is actually I have taken from the Zero Count system how they uh, secure data, and also there's one from EYS. So let's move on to the next section. Now, we have talked about a lot of advantages about cloud accounting, and there are some limitations too, right? So online, now these cloud-based, when you hear the cloud, that means you need to have the access to internet. So without internet, we cannot log into these systems, right? So there's no offline version, or how you can, like Excel, you can save or something like that. You must have the internet connection. So that's one of the main limitations of using cloud accounting. And sometimes there are minor technical issues, like due to some reasons. So since we cannot fix these minor technical issues from our end, so we have to wait till they fix that. The good thing is there's website available, like for each account system. You Google that. They'll give you, if there's any minor technical issue, you can look for when they are going to resolve. So they'll give updates every hour. So for the past few months, I hardly recall any such events because there were no any technical issues. But it's a very rare case. Sometimes maybe 2 or 3 incidents per year, like that. And another limitation is it's an ongoing cost, right? So unlike traditional account system where you can pay an annual fee, right? For this thing, this is an ongoing cost. You have to pay this every month. So in case if you fail to pay uh, a month, then you cannot use this system. So that's basically it. So it's an ongoing cost, and you have to pay on a monthly basis. And when you compare with the features, like let's say QuickBook Desktop, they have a lot of features, right? But with the cloud accounting system, there are some limitations, right? Like inventory, they have the very basic module. So, but the good thing is they have some third-party applications, like for inventory now. They have the several companies build inventory applications too. Those are also online based. The good thing is we can connect these third party application with Zero and even other cloud based account system. So this will act as an ERP module, right? So those are the limitations of cloud accounting, right? Now I'm going to talk about the latest industries. I'm sure some of you guys are aware of these trends. So when it comes to automation and artificial intelligence, right? I'm sure Chartered Institute also they have separate, workshops, and recently they also did the same workshop to give you a proper idea about these things. So as an accounting professionals, they're saying that this AI will take over your jobs, but I don't agree with that because uh, still we need, our services as an accountant. So for like basic data entry and other manual things, we can use AI. So as an accounting professional, you should know how to use these AI systems, AI techniques to improve your existing workload. So you can think about automation and AI from that point of view. So it's really important that you have a proper idea about these techniques and the changes coming. So artificial intelligence is one of the trends in the current situation. And so when you hear the word blockchain, normally Bitcoin will come to your mind. and there are other cryptocurrencies as well. So in here, that's also part of the blockchain. But I think some of you guys are aware that a lot of applications they built on this blockchain platform due to numerous reasons. And as an accounting practitioner, you have some kind of idea because there's a unique audit process involved in this transaction as well. So these things will come, step by step in future. So as an accounting professional, you should be aware about this technique. Data analysis and science is also very important skill as an accounting professional. It's better you have a very good idea about this. There are a lot of courses, and if you um, look in the like platforms like Udemy, they have separate courses for this data analysis, and also there are some local courses as well. So it's really important because data will help to make business decisions. So it's really important that how you organize and interpret data to make decisions. So it's really important that accountants have these kind of skills. And as you can see on the slide, normally you should have excellent technical skills. This still allowed to understand data and how to manipulate. And also you should have analytical mindset and like advanced revenue analytics, also another skill you should have. And then we have there are systems called Power BI, Tableau, Python. So if you have some sort of experience and knowledge about these techniques, then you can uh, do analysis and data visualization. Normally, these are the data visualization tools. So as an accounting professional, it's better you get some kind of knowledge because these things will change how we work in future. So that's the basic idea about the current trends in the accounting industry. So this section is one of the most important part of this webinar. So I'm going to talk about why cloud accounting is important for Sri Lankan community. That means you. So if you have any migrations plan, like I'm sure most of you guys, right? So if you want to migrate to Australia, Canada, New Zealand, so from my experience, most of these uh, uh, businesses, small, basically the small business, the large business, they use ERP system. Those are also like in the cloud, they adapted with the cloud environment. But like small and medium companies, so if you want to pursue any accounting job in a small or medium company, they are already adapted to these cloud uh, based account systems. And the good thing is they don't use papers at all. It's very easy. And normally they are connected to their tax department as well. Like for an if you take example, the Australia, they have tax department called the Australian Tax Office ATO. So if we look at the zero concept here, this is connected to ATO. Normally every quarter they have to submit their business activity statement, so the GST and payroll tax. So this can be done easily through this cloud-based accounting system. You don't need to, you know, do any separate returns, and the tax returns also very similar. And this saves a lot of time for everyone. And so most of these companies in these countries they already adapted. So if you have any migration plans, then it's better you have some kind of knowledge about these techniques because they have already adapted for the since like 2012. So it's really good that you have some sort of knowledge about this cloud accounting systems and the techniques if you have any migration plans. Now, even as a freelancer, um, I have worked with these systems like I have mentioned, like freelancer. Those are the major freelance platforms available at the moment. So if you want to know, if you have any interest in any foreign projects, it's very rare that if you want to do some Excel or like accounting, normal basic accounting, because cloud accounting is there because most of the systems they use uh, cloud-based systems. So without that knowledge, it's really hard to approach for projects. So there are a lot of freelancers in graphic designing software. I mean, in our country, but I see there are lack of accountants or the financial professionals engaged in these freelance projects. This is due to lack of knowledge in these cloud account systems, and the spreadsheets and desktop software hardly used. So you should have proper knowledge and idea about how to um, work with these cloud-based systems. Then only you can approach, because even for a small job, they ask you should have like Zero or QuickBooks Online experience. Without that, you cannot approach these projects, because there are large number of competitors from countries like India, Bangladesh, and Philippines. So as an account professionals, these things are really easy to learn. I mean, it's not that hard, because since you guys already have very good knowledge about accounting and finance and those areas, to learn these systems not that hard. So I'm going to explain you in future slides as well. So let's move on to the next section. So let's say if you're an audit firm or accounting firm, now in other countries, like even I work for a New Zealand tax firm. So what they do is they have implemented Zero for all of their clients, and it's very easy, right? So with the single login, you can access all of their clients, and you can also manage their tax returns very easily. And there's another application called Practice Ignition. Now this Practice Ignition will help you to manage all the like project managements. Like if you, let's say if we take one client, they have like year-end accounting and the verifications and audit process. So you can create set of tasks for each and every client. So you don't need, sometimes you don't need to visit the client at all. So they'll send all the files digitally, and we have their files stored securely. So we can access those data and do the tax returns, and we can even lodge from the account system as well. So everything is under one place. Now, if you take a local company, it's very hard to deal with this. You have to visit their back and forth, and you have to, you know, get some verification on some transaction. But with these systems, you can, it's very easily. The owner, the accounting staff, and accounting practitioner, tax professionals, audit firms, like every parties, can work, in this environment. So this digital accounting firm concept is very, a lot of countries already uh, go with this concept. So I think this sounds very important, if we adapt to our local accounting firms as well. So as you are that Sri Lankan tech industry is booming, that means a lot of tech startups, and there's a growth in digital banking concepts too. So these tech-based companies, they doing a tech-based application now. They engage in e-commerce businesses. So to cater these needs, the accounting concept should be adapted, because they prefer cloud-based system for their business. That means without papers and less worry about uh, record keeping. So as an account professionals, you should have an idea about these things and how we can help them to grow their business, and to do any consultations using these cloud-based systems and techniques. So that's there. Here I have added some world-best cloud accounting systems. So as you can see, there's FreshBook. This one is actually US-based product. With FreshBooks, actually, they basically focus on the invoicing part. So they have the P&L, but they don't have the balance sheet. This is basically for very, very small businesses uh, who wants to do the tax returns. So Cashew is actually another cloud-based system. This is a UK product. Even you can file with HMRC, their tax department. Pre-agent is a US product, and also small businesses they use this. So here you can see the QuickBooks logo. They have their online version called QuickBooks Online. This is also very great product. Zero is the world best cloud-based systems in terms of the uh, features, and it's very easy to use. And most of my clients they use Zero, and also they use QuickBooks Online as well. Here Wave. Now Wave is also a US product, but the important thing is even you can use this. This is free. So if you want to do some accountings, and if you currently doing accounting in spreadsheets, now Wave is really great product. I mean, you can check this out. I'll explain. I will give you a brief explanation uh, in my next slide. So you can use this. So you can use Wave as a substitute for spreadsheets. So now with the accounting systems, now we can achieve uh, like accounting and related tasks. So to achieve other tasks, you should have proper systems. Like some companies, they cannot survive with the account system too. Now here, if you take a look at this, now this is called the next level or the cloud accounting 2.0. Now, if you look at Zero, with Zero, we can do all the accounting like invoicing, accounts payable, and those kind of things. So if you want to collect payments, like let's say your clients they want to pay, so to pay they can use point of sale system or Stripe and ICASL. So you can connect these systems with Zero, right? Uh, that means data will pass through to Stripe, or from Zero to Stripe, like that. So the payments, if you want to pay your supplies, you can use these systems, right? So basically, the point of this 2.0 or is to build an ERP system for a small company. And also, if you want to manage your HR and filings, you can use these systems. And for reporting, you have Savvy Analytics and the Patham. So these things are really good analytical tools. And also, you can control your expenses using these apps. And there are other apps called Auto Entry and Receipts Bank. So with this app, you can enter manual transactions of data. I mean, for receipts, you can easily enter to this Zero using these apps. And also for data collection means, like say, if you use these apps, they will send automatic reminders to clients. Now you have to pay these invoices. That will improve our cash flow as well. So this is for actually UK company. You can see HMRC is there. So that's also digital submission. So the like I mentioned earlier, the point of this thing is to manage the entire function, not only accounting. You can handle the debtors, expenses, payments, HR, and so it's like a mini ERP module for a small company. I hope you have you got an idea about this. Now, next thing is, like I mentioned earlier, these are supporting uh, application which we can use with the account system. Visit Bank is app to record all the receipts. Now when you save receipts in the receipt bank, they will send this to Zero as a bill. So you don't need to enter anything. It's there. And so that will minimize the data entry. The Workflow Max will help you to manage your accounting and other project management tasks. Okay. So DI inventory is, you can manage your inventory systems using Gear. And Spotlight reporting will give you some very nice cool reports. You can connect your account system with Spotlight reporting to get the beautiful reports and very analytical ones. Shopify is normally e-commerce companies use the Shopify, and I have compiled list of these apps. Now, if you click on this link, this will guide you to a lot of apps. There are about 114 apps. I'm sure there are more than 1,000 apps, but in this list, uh, the writer he mentioned all the major applications used by the companies at the moment. So let's look at this. Now, like I mentioned in the 2.0, they have list down apps by different categories here. So for inventory apps, you have Unleash, Scene 7, Credit Keeper, and DNS, those kind of systems. And for expenses like that, and Beam, there are a lot of apps. So when you have time, you can go through each of every app. If you want to streamline your existing tasks, you can have a look at it. The good thing is you can create a free trial and test this out, so you don't need to pay anything. And some of these applications are free to up to some extent with the limited features. So you can have a look at this, uh, and maybe perhaps you can use to streamline your existing tasks. So that's basically it. Now, when we move with our session, there are a few case studies, right? So one of the main, I have listed some of the videos. So I'm going to show you this video, and this will give you a very good idea about the things we have discussed so far, and give you a very good idea about uh, what cloud accounting is, how this can help to streamline your process and everything. So let's watch this now.
Where have you been?
Oh, doing the books.
Why not use Zero?
Zero.
It's more than just accounting software. It's where the world of small business comes together. Taxi! You'll never be stuck behind a desk again.
Is this? Oh, we're in it.
Zero makes running a business quick and easy, and you can do it from anywhere. You can create and send invoices on the go and set automatic reminders so you don't have to chase them.
That could come in pretty handy for my business.
Say, how is business?
Yeah, pretty good, I guess.
Because with Zero, you'll never be in the dark again. Your financial information is up to date and in one place whenever you need it, so you can see what's coming in and going out.
Like magic.
Yes, you could say that. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, what now?
I'm a metaphor for the data entry you no longer need to do. Because with Zero, your paperwork is captured and gets stored automatically.
I get it. So no more solving tax mysteries.
That's right, kid. Your detective days are done. The imported data is easy to share securely with everyone you work with. Everything you see here, your accountant or bookkeeper can see too. Your numbers are ready for tax time, doing the books, or general business advice. So, what do you think?
Well, sounds like I can put my feet up.
Relaxing, huh? You see, with Zero, you get all the online support you need, including courses and training.
Zero. Beautiful.
You never know where it shall take you next.
Back to that beach would be good.
Section I have list out some of the resources you can refer to improve your knowledge and to get an idea about the latest trends in the accounting industry, and this includes cloud accounting too. This one is a Cloud Accounting magazine. You can get the access to that. They have some kind of survey you can fill this out. So you have to fill this out to access the magazine. So you can do that later on. And here there's another website called FutureFirm. There are a lot of really good articles about the cloud accounting. And if you go to their blog, there are a lot of resources about how to automate, and there are some 2020 apps as well. So you can read these articles and really good amount of resources available there. Now Zero also, they have a very good blog. There are a lot of good articles about the latest trends in the industry, and they have taken several steps to fight with this COVID situation. As an accountant, there are a lot of resources available. So you can go through these articles as well. Like I mentioned, if you want to try out some foreign projects, you have to go through these articles and you have to get familiar with these concepts. Otherwise, it's really hard to even try for those projects as well. So I suggest you to have a look at Zero blog as well. This is also one of the website as well. This is also give you idea about a lot of cloud-based applications and discuss a lot of topics too. You can have a look at when you have time, and really good articles too. Not only accounting but other supporting apps related to accounting as well. You can also have a look at the reviews. So when you have time, you go to these websites and improve your knowledge. And there are a lot of see, you can see they have listed out several applications here. So these resources are very important, and when you have time, you go to and improve your knowledge. And I'm going to show you the main accounting application which I have planned to do during the practical session. So I'm going to walk you through about this application. Let's have a look at the Zero. For my practical session, I have initial plan to do this Zero, QuickBooks Online, and Wave accounting. And I have listed, if you are interested in this application, I have added the URLs which you can learn more about this application. Now let's get Zero application first. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of courses available. If you go to the learning section of Zero, so you can enroll. First, you have to create your own account. Then you can access to these courses and get a very good idea about this thing. And also, good thing is you can get the Zero advice certification too. You have to enroll for that. And you can see they have several modules under each category, and how to set up, how you start Zero account, how to conduct, means how you enter customer and supply data, and inventory data, and quotations, invoices, etc., and fixed assets. So they have also mentioned the sub modules as well. So if you log into each session, you can learn about these modules. That's very important. So like I mentioned earlier, you need to create an account to do that. So you can do that later on. And just like Zero, the QuickBook has their own version to learn about QuickBooks Online. So again, you have to create an account. Then you can have a look at this and learn this module. And good thing is they have some videos. It's very easy. Now, since you already have account knowledge, it's not very difficult to learn this application. So when you have time, you spend like 10 to 15 minutes a day, then you'll improve your knowledge. Now, wave accounting, I mentioned that's a very good application and it's free. Even you can replace spreadsheet accounting and move on to wave because it's free. So this also they have a lot of articles about the features of this product, and you can have a look at this. So they have some subtopics too. These things are not that hard since you already have knowledge. So have a look at this. They have screenshot as well. What you can do is you can create a trial account and test transaction. They have a lot of videos and screenshot answers, which makes very easy to understand. Unfortunately, we are not going to the practical session today, but don't disappoint. I'm going to walk you through wave accounting and zero and show you their features and how this works. So let me log in and show you how to do that. Let's look at the wave accounting first, right? Now, I'll show you how to easily create a wave accounting. Now, if you search for wave apps, it will give you some slides. You just click on here. And it's really easy. Like you can create a wave account using your email, and you can create your own password. Then from there, you can access this wave accounting application, right? So I have my own login. I'm going to log in and show you the features of it. So once you log into the wave accounting, it will show something like this. On your left hand side, you will see dashboard. The dashboard will give you a basic idea about uh, the summary, basically now how our cash flow over the last 12 months and any other things such as overdue invoices, and also you can see a summary of P&L and the bills we had to pay and the invoice owed to us and the expenses breakdown and like year-on-year comparison. So basically, that's what you can see under the dashboard. Normally, the dashboard is the main window when you log into the system. It will detect here. Under sales, you can see the estimates. You can create estimates if you want. That means like quotations. And you can create invoices. Recurring invoice means, let's say, uh, you have a client, you have to bill same amount every month. So it's really easy that you create a recurring invoice. And also there are some customer statement too, and you can manage your customers. Product and services means uh, you can categorize your services using this section. So this company, they sell these kind of products, and one of the major limitations of Wave is you cannot use this for a manufacturing company because they don't have the inventory module. So this is ideal for a very small business, but even for a manufacturing company you can use Wave, but for the inventory module then you have to have that separately. So purchases, when it comes to suppliers and all the other small vendors and suppliers, you can manage through this section. So like similar to sales, they have the same features. And if you go to the accounting tab, you can perform the bank recs and everything. Good thing is using CSV files, you can import all the bank transaction. Now in other countries, now it's a Canadian company, right? So Canadian company, they can connect their bank accounts with Wave accounting. So that will help them to easily reconcile transactions. So every day these transactions will appear. to waive account. But here, since we don't have this facility, what we can do is we can download CSV files from the online banking and we can import. So you can see if you click on the more, you can upload a bank account, even you can create journal entries. And so here we have the reporting section. So you have all the basic reports here like P&L, balance sheet, cash flow. So it's really easy now. If you're using a spreadsheet for your small clients, instead you can use this web accounting apps. So like I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of resources to learn this. It's not that hard. So you can download, export this to Excel format, CSV or PDF, and also you can go for a detailed balance sheet. So I hope now you have a brief idea about how Wave works. Trust me, now it's very easy to use rather spending time on spreadsheet. Even you can create several accounts. If you have one login, you can create several companies. Now these are my clients at the moment. This is one of my logins. So I can create number of businesses here for free. You don't need to create separate logins for each and every business. Let's say you have about 3 clients at the moment. You can create 3 separate uh, files under the same login. So it's like that. Now I'll show you how Zero works. Okay. You can also log in as Zero.com. Even with Zero, you can create a trial account. You can test this out. Since I have my own login, I'm going to log in using that. So you can try Zero from here. Since you need to create a new account, you click here and you create your trial version. So I have entered my security questions. So similar to Wave account, you can see we have a dashboard. As you can remember, in Wave you had these features on your left hand side. So I'm going for a different company. You can also use this section to move between the companies. So I'm going to show you demo company. Since when you create a account, you can go, you have this feature. With demo, you can test this out and now we can use Zero features to get an idea. So here dashboard, you can see all the bank accounts. Now reconciles mean you need to reconcile these transactions. So basically these are bank accounts. So here also, since we don't have the facilities, other countries, they can connect their bank accounts with Zero to get the automatic feeds. But here we don't have that feature. What you can do is you can import a statement. I mean the CSV support, Zero supports CSV files. So you can import a CSV file and import all the transactions. Here also you can see some graphs about the cash in and out, and also you can, if you want to watch some accounts and like for an example sales, you can add to watch list here, and similar to where we can see invoices overview and bills we need to pay. Expense claims are basically for the employees. Now if they spend their own money for company expenses, they can claim, so they can use the expense feature, claims feature. So under business, you can see there are some resources here, and main features are invoices. You can create invoices using this feature. If you go to CSL overview, you can even create quotations too, and you can email directly to clients. Here we'll give you a basic idea about the waiting payments mean invoices we await payments, and overdue invoices are there. Draft means now, like I mentioned earlier, you can use specific price specific person. So one person is create draft invoice, then another person is review that and approve. So the whole approve process is there. That's why you can see there's one bill to approve. Once this approved, it will move on to this section. And here you can see customized revenue data. Even you can create quotations too. And the bills to pay means we can handle our accounts payable function here. So this is also similar to sales. You can see draft sections, and even we can create purchase orders too. This is also, we have the expense claims model for the employees to claim their own expenses. So you can try this out. So on the accounting tabs, you can go for all the reports and aging reports. So it's really easy. Even you can create chart of accounts. Even you can manage your fixed asset register. So there are a lot of, unlike wave accounting now, that's a very basic module. For Zero, you have all these features. You can even manage your fixed asset register here. You can manage your disposals. You can even run depreciation. So those kind of features are there. So let me show you some kind of report. You can give the date range here. And good thing is, if you want to go to some certain transaction, you can click here really easily. So within the report, you can move between transaction and go for the history. Let's go for one of the fields and see. If you go to the bottom, you can see the history asset, who created, who approved it, and the time and date and everything is there. So it's like a mini audit here for each and every transaction. And we have the payroll module here as also project based costing. We can use these features. Context means like our all the database of customers and suppliers. You can add anyone here. And also we have files feature too. It's like a files cabinet. You can create separate folders and add all the employee contracts and sales contracts here, and all the receipts and supplier invoices. You can manage the files cabinet here, like we do the manually. So we can handle this under this section. So that's basically how Zero works. So to give you a proper idea, I have to do a separate session on Zero and Wave accounting. So I hope to do this in near future with the institutes. Here I just wanted to give you a brief explanation. This is not enough. You have tried this out. Like I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of resources. You can go and first you can create a trial account. So once you create a trial account, you can go for the demo account here. And within the demo account, you can get a hands-on experience. So that way you can improve your knowledge. I think that's it from my end. Thanks for joining with me today. And there are some MCQ questions you can answer. And if you have any questions, just email me. And I hope to see you guys in near future with webinar or a physical event in near future. Until that, have a great day, guys. Good luck.